The past few years have been amazing for Spider-Man fans. Get it? Because he's called the Amazing Spider-Man? Never mind. We have seen so much Spider-Man-related content, and as a Spider-Man fan myself, I couldn't be more excited. The Spider-Man hype train has been ongoing since 2018. That particular year was honestly sensational as a Spider-Man fan. We got Spider-Man's definitive video game for the £4. We got a standalone Spider-Man movie that didn't even have Spider-Man in it, but it was still enjoyable somehow. Yes, I'm talking about Venom. However, what really made 2018 a great year for Spider-Man fans was a little animated movie called Spiderman, Into the Spider-Verse. This movie is regarded as one of the best Spider-Man movies. It paved the way for 2021's Spider-Man, No Way Home, which was also a dream come true. But honestly, that dream might have never been fulfilled if it wasn't for the success of Into the Spider-Verse. If you're like me and love that movie, then there's good news for you. That film is getting a long-awaited sequel. Seriously, Sony, it's been well over 4 years. There was memory for Morbius. We would have been happy with a sequel of this masterpiece. But the wait is almost over as Spider-Man, Across the Spider-Verse is set to hit theaters on June 2, 2023. We are glad to announce that our beloved Miles Morales is back, but this time, he must face some larger threats. So join us today as we tell you why we are excited about Across the Spider-Verse and why you should be excited too. However, before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can receive notifications for our upcoming videos. The animation. One of the best parts about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse was its unique and visually pleasing animation. The filmmakers utilized a special technique of animation for this film. The genius filmmakers behind Into the Spider-Verse used animation as a tool for character development. They animated each frame in which Miles Morales is present at 12 FPS. However, as the movie progresses and he gets the hang of his powers, this frame rate increases to 24 FPS. Anyways, this was just a little Easter egg about Into the Spider-Verse. The actual point is that everything about its animation and art style was iconic, and the sequel is set to raise things up a notch. Let's take a deeper look at the trailer. In some scenes, it appears as if Miles is back to his 12 FPS glory, while the world around him is progressing at 60 FPS. So it won't be wrong to assume that Miles will slowly transition towards 60 FPS. If you know a thing or two about animation, then 60 FPS animation is good enough to give you eyegasm. There's no telling what they can achieve now that they have more advanced technology and a budget of around $150 million. In comparison, the budget for Into the Spider-Verse was only $90 million. The footage shown in the trailer looks absolutely gorgeous, and I am sure the final product won't disappoint either in terms of animation. All the new Spider-Man. The other great element of Into the Spider-Verse was seeing multiple versions of Spider-Man working together on screen. These versions range from more known versions such as Spider-Man Noir to some absurd ones such as Spider-Ham. It was such a great feeling watching these characters interact with one another on the big screen, especially as a comic book fan. As per the teaser trailer of Across the Spider-Verse, the stakes have been raised exponentially. Even though we won't be seeing Spider-Man Noir return, at least in this installment, we will get to see Oscar Isaac's Spider-Man 2099. In addition to Spider-Man 2099, we will also see Spider-Woman, Spider-Punk, Scarlet Spider, and so many more variants of Spider-Man. I even saw my boy P as one retro Spider-Man in there. If you are excited so far, then let me tell you, many of the Spider-Men still need to be shown in the trailer. I mean the ones in action. The trailer did offer us an entire room full of different versions of Spider-Man, to be fair. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, the writers and producers of Into the Spider-Verse, said that there would be 240 characters and 6 realms, making it an enormous project that rivals Avengers Endgame. I am all in for the full-fledged dive into this multiverse of madness. If you're a big comic book nerd like me, then Across the Spider-Verse is a dream come true for you as well. But the question arises, what are all these different versions of Spider-Man doing here? Spider-Man Civil War. I know we are past that weird superhero versus superhero movies era. 2016 was wild, now that I think about it. But hear me out. This trailer gives us an exclusive look at what the story of Across the Spider-Verse could be like. According to my limited observation, it appears that we are heading towards a clash between Spider-Men. The official synopsis of this movie reads, quote, after reuniting with Gwen Stacy, Brooklyn's full-time, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is catapulted across the multiverse, where he encounters a team of spider people charged with protecting its very existence. However, when the heroes clash on how to handle a new threat, Miles finds himself pitted against the other spiders. He must soon redefine what it means to be a hero so he can save the people he loves most. The trailer shows that Miles Morales and his partners are being chased by other Spider-Men in the Spider-Verse. The official synopsis supports the idea that we are going to see Spider-Man, Civil War, and Across the Spider-Verse. It is an extremely interesting idea. We have seen in the previous movie that at some level, all the versions of Spider-Man think alike. They all can work together as a team. So how dangerous can it be when a group of Spider-Men turns against another group of Spider-Men? However, just like in Civil War or Batman v Superman, there needs to be a puppet master who pits these symbols of morality against each other. That's where the big bad of this movie comes in. This one should actually excite you, even though he's not an A-lister. Who the hell is the Spot? The Spot will be the main antagonist of this movie. The character and nemesis of Spider-Man and Daredevil can open interdimensional and smaller portals to travel large distances and commit crimes. If you haven't heard about the Spot, then I don't blame you, honestly. This is his first appearance in any visual media, apart from a limited appearance in the 1994 animated Spider-Man show. However, this antagonist is actually perfect for Across the Spider-Verse. With the concept of Spider-Verse in full play now, the Spot can be an effective villain for Miles Morales. It is yet to be seen how the creators have brought this character on screen, but they've quoted on multiple instances that this is the antagonist they had in mind for quite some time. I don't know about you guys, but I am excited to see a villain from Spider-Man's extensive rogue gallery that isn't Doc Ock, Green Goblin, or Venom. This decision will impact future Spider-Man movies as well. Miles Morales' journey. At its core, the Spider-Verse movies will always be about Miles Morales and his personal growth as a character. As I have signified earlier, the first movie pays close attention to the character development of Miles. I have a feeling that this movie will be much more emotionally powerful than its predecessor. We will see some sacrifices, moral dilemmas, and personal growth in this film. Furthermore, the movie is set to end on a cliffhanger since the story has been split up into two parts, so we can potentially see the creators pull off an Infinity War-styled ending to this movie. Miles has always been one of my favorite Spider-Man versions. It is amazing to see him get the treatment and love he deserves. We have gotten more appearances of Peter Parker in all media than I can count. However, Miles Morales is a breath of fresh air. His actual origin story depicts him as a new hope for the people of New York after the death of Peter Parker. Conclusion. So this was our video. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, remember to press the like button. Make sure to tell me your thoughts about this movie. I would love to hear what aspect of it makes you the most excited. I will see you at the next one. Goodbye.